Hello, I am Mohammad Musharraf, an expert in blockchain, crypto, and Web3. Man is a social animal, they say, and the social community trait has kept us safe throughout our evolution. But now that we are in a relatively evolved state, the idea of community is evolving too. Internet and Web3 disrupted the idea of community and made it borderless and inclusive. We share our thoughts, interact with others, and share information. Popular social media platforms gave us the space to connect and interact with people and be part of a community. But as users, we never really had a say in the functioning of these platforms. And what is a community really without a sense of ownership and loyalty? Despite being a part of these centralized online communities, users were not involved in the decision-making process. Of course, a social media platform such as Facebook conducts surveys for its users, but the final call over any significant changes or upgrades rests in the hand of the platform owners. This is a classic example of a centralized organization where one single entity run by a small group of people has major decision-making power. Now imagine a scenario where you are not only a member of such a community or network, but can also participate in the decision-making process along with the other users. You, therefore, have a say in how to make the platform better. Exciting, right? That is the idea behind a DAO or Decentralized Autonomous Organizations. DAOs make users feel safer and more confident while being a part of the community. Plus, they inspire a profound sense of bonding among individuals even when they belong to completely different life worlds. To put it simply, DAOs are organizations that do not have a single entity controlling and making decisions. Like all concepts that we have discussed, decentralization is the essence of DAOs. Before we dig deeper into the concept of DAOs, let us first understand some issues in the current traditional organization and why there is a need for DAOs. Most organizations have hierarchies, and a few at the top are the decision makers. While there might be mechanisms for major changes, the management or the board of directors in most cases handles it manually. There is a lot of human intervention in the decision-making process or any kind of change. This ultimately gives room to errors and manipulations and allows certain parties to act for the benefit of a select few. In this setup, trust and transparency can be affected. When it comes to DAOs, the organizational structure is flat. To implement a change in the structure, users have to cast their votes. The functioning of DAOs ensures that all users have a direct or indirect stake in it and brings like-minded people together for a common goal. This provides higher trust and transparency compared to traditional organizations. And interestingly, this was also how Aristotle defined a community, a group of people with a common purpose or goal. Now the question remains, how do DAOs function to ensure everyone has equal say and equal opportunity in the organization? Well, smart contracts. Smart contracts are the backbone of DAOs. In the case of DAOs, smart contracts help define the rules and regulations, and they can only be changed if a majority of the users vote for changing them. Even when someone tries to go against the rules, this action will automatically fail because the rules are set by smart contracts, which will not allow for any action other than those approved by the majority. This plays a significant role in minimizing the chances of foul play and human intervention. If you recall, we have discussed the concept of governance tokens in the cryptocurrency video. And to cast votes in DAOs, users need to have ownership of a platform's governance tokens. This ensures that the users who are voting have a vested interest in the organization's betterment and future developments. For example, as we discussed in a previous video, ENS or Ethereum Name Service is a registrar for Web3 addresses, and it is run and governed by a DAO that constitutes members who own the platform's native token, ENS. To make any changes to ENS's rules and regulations, the DAO conducts a vote on a proposal and only makes any changes if the proposal gets passed by the community. So overall, not only do DAOs provide a more democratic way of operating organizations, but they also help in the governance of these projects. As we saw, DAOs provide a mechanism to enforce preset rules and regulations while still having a decentralized approach. For this reason, DAOs can also be called the governance layer of Web3. With this, we have summarized the very basics of Web3 and the primary elements that are helping build this robust ecosystem. In our next 4 videos, we will explore standalone topics including Bitcoin, DeFi, NFTs, and Metaverse. See you in the next one. Thank you.